They don't have to be scrubbed real clean. We're not going to be eating the skin. All right, we're going to dry these potatoes off before we coat them with oil. About 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil is probably fine. It just needs a light coating on these potatoes. We're looking for a light coating of oil. Just rub them with your hand, it's fine. We don't want them dripping with oil, we just want them lightly covered. Oop, I forgot to tell you guys that we preheated the oven to 450. These are my most requested Philippine delicacy in the Philippines. When I go to the Philippines, my sister-in-law T-Pie loves these things, as yeah, so does everybody else. We've got the potatoes nicely coated, and we're going to slide them in that oven for about 45 minutes to an hour. These are nice, big, healthy potatoes. And we're going to put these on the oven rack. Bare bones. And we'll check on those in about 45 minutes. All right, our potatoes are almost finished in the oven. We've got our ingredients out. We're ready to go. We've got everything separated so we don't forget to use any of our ingredients. This is the easiest way to do it. We have salt, pepper, butter, some extra butter because we're doing potatoes. We never know what we're going to need there. We have crab meat, sour cream, cream cheese, bacon, and cheese. And we're going to go check on those potatoes and see if they're ready to scoop them out. All right, we've got the potatoes out of the oven. Let's give them a little check here. They're nice and soft all the way through. Very good, just perfect. And the skins are nice and crispy. That's what we were looking for. These potatoes are still hot, so you're going to want to use a towel to hang on to those things. And we're going to open these potatoes up. Just be careful, don't be cutting yourself. Just going to make us a big eye. It doesn't have to be perfect. And these tops of these potatoes, you're not going to need those anymore. All right, we've got the tops cut out. Potatoes are still nice and warm. That's going to be handy when we start adding our ingredients because we want things to blend up pretty well. But we're going to start scooping these potatoes out. Get my bowl set up here nice and close. You're going to leave a little potato ring around the edge of that potato to give it some stability. Otherwise it'll just fall. Otherwise it'll just fall down. That way the potato's got some nice stability and you don't have to worry about it collapsing or falling over, and the presentation will be much better. This is also something you can do if you've got kids at home. You can have them help you scoop these potatoes out. Gives them something to do, feels like they're a little more a part of the cooking process. And you may have a little chef on your hands. All right, we're going to start adding our ingredients to these nice warm potatoes. Salt, pepper, cream cheese, sour cream, our butter, and our bacon. Oop, I was supposed to save some bacon to go on top of that, but never mind, we'll just use more bacon. And the star of the show, the crab meat. Don't forget the cheese. I'm going to save a little bit of that cheese for the top of the potatoes to dress them up after we're done. And now we're just going to mix everything up. Got my bowl sitting on a towel. That way I kind of hang on to it a little bit easier. When you think you've got everything mixed up pretty good, mix it up a little bit more. If your potato seems if it seems excessively dry, we could add milk, we could add cream, but my favorite thing to add is chicken stock. And here comes the chicken stock. If you make your own chicken stock, it's even better. But we didn't do that. We're just going to add a little bit, I don't know, we're going to add just a little bit to kind of help thin everything down and give it a little extra flavor into those potatoes. Just start out with a little bit. You don't want them to be soupy. We could call that our secret ingredient. Just a little taste test. One for you. And one for me. I believe that's going to be pretty good. We're going to, all the things that we scooped out, put together, we're just going to put them all back in. You want them to be stuffed pretty tight in there. Looking something like that. And we always have some left over that goes to the chef and the assistant. And these are going to go back in the oven at 350 for about 20 to 30 minutes just to get everything heated back up again. All right, we've got our potatoes back in the oven at 350. We're going to check on them in about 20 minutes and see if they're ready to go. All right. Now, while they're still piping hot, we are going to dress these babies back up. We're going to put some more cheese on top. Add some more bacon up here on top. All right, the totally awesome twice baked potatoes are complete. They're wonderful. They taste great. They look wonderful. It's almost a meal by itself. So don't plan on eating a big steak with one of these. They're just very filling. Totally awesome twice baked potatoes. Bon appetit. Like and subscribe. Thanks a lot. See you next time.